I get picked up hitchhiking, and we go down towards Sedona. It gets warmer and warmer and warmer, thank heavens. It's a little before Christmas. And I'm running out of time, and I've got to dance. Running out of time, running out of money, and I jump into this guy's car, and we head towards Sedona, and there's these beautiful cathedral rocks, and I see these bird people in my vision floating off the rocks as I come down, one after another, just swooping into the air. And I think, wow. And a voice in my head says, we told you cathedrals. I said, well, you should have said rock cathedrals. You said cathedrals, so the only thing I thought of were trees. If you could have said rocks, I would have been here sooner, but you didn't. So I thought there was the cathedrals in Prince Rupert. If you could just be clearer with me. I mean, if the spirits could get it together, it would work better. So anyway, I get into Sedona. I get to the information center. I turn to this guy and said, listen, I'm looking for Chevis Rock. Do you know where Chevis Rock is? Now, gotta keep in mind, Sedona's the last place in the world I want to be. Anybody I've ever met from Sedona goes, they look like this. Are you ready? So, I was in Sedona, and, I felt the turbulence and the vortex, just coming right through my body, and I just stood there and sat outside for 3 days without moving and eating and everything. It's a little too crystally for me. Like, I'm a down-to-earth guy, down-home boy from Vancouver. I mean, the total essence of, stuff just coming through, like the crystal elements. It's too much. I didn't want to be in Sedona. It's the last place, and here I am in Sedona. So I'm turning to the guy and thinking, I'm going to get in and out quick. That's what I'm going to do. In and out quick. Nobody will know. And so I turned to the guy and I said, do you know where Chevis Rock is? And he says, well, there's 20 minutes out of town. And I said, well, is there a bus? And he nearly pees himself laughing. Because, I mean, it's rural. A bus 20 minutes outside of town? Lucky if there's a bus that goes through town, for crying out loud. And it's a beautiful little town, but I don't know if there's a bus going through it or not because it's so small. It was back then. And I said, no, there's no bus then. He says, no, but you could rent a Jeep. Do you have a credit card? I said, not since my first wife. And we both laughed. And then suddenly there's tapping on my shoulder. And I turn finally, and I'm trying to ignore it. And I turn. When I look at this guy, he looks like a vagrant. He's got long hair and a beard, and he looks clean enough. He's got his laundry down beside him, and he says, my name's John Buck. I will take you anywhere you want to go. I said, pardon me? He says, my name is John Buck, and I will take you anywhere you want to go. I said, great, I need to get to Chevis Rock. He said, okay, get in my car and I will take you. And so I keep my car keys in my hand, because even though I'm a spiritual guy and a shaman, I'm still, smart to be cautious. So we're going down towards Chevis Rock, and I didn't tell anybody. But I felt for the first time that I was going home. For the first time, I felt like I may belong on this planet. Because, most of the time I sit there and I go, Great Spirit, here, this planet? You could have made a mistake. It would be okay. Just tell me. Here with all these messed up dysfunctional people? Here? Come on, it's okay. You can tell me your secret. So for the first time, maybe I thought I'd be home. And when we went into the valley, rounded the corner, my whole heart went, wow, I'm home. And John Buck turned from the steering wheel, looked at me and said, welcome home. I thought, wow, how does he know? We get to Chevis Rock. It's way up high, so I think I'm just going to dance in front of it. I tell John Buck how to do it. You take the big drum up and you go boom, 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 boom. And I said, you drum slow, and then you drum medium, and drum fast when I dance fast, and then drum slow when I slow down. He said, okay. He said, Duende? I said, yeah, John? He said, if it's anything, and if it's not anything, whatever it is, it's good entertainment. I said, yeah, okay, yeah. So I throw some medicines. I throw juniper and I throw sweetgrass, and I get the ground ready, and then I put on the bird, and the bird's on, and I put her over my face, and then John Buck, boom, 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 boom. I start dancing. and I start dancing counterclockwise. I know I'm not supposed to dance counterclockwise, but hey, when you're a clown, what do? The coyote in me, and I'm dancing away, and then I go once, twice, 3 times around, and then on the 3rd time the wind picks up from the east, and then it is like somebody throws million volts of lightning into my chest. Wow! Ooh, I'm hopping around and hopping around. And I dance and dance and dance. It's like this fire's gone off inside of me. And then I'm exhausted. And I look up at the Chevis Rock and I think, I don't care what anybody else says there. I'm kneeling down now. I'm exhausted. Been dancing for 15 minutes and it's like, wow, energized. And I go, I don't care what anybody says. I danced up there. And John Buck comes over and taps me on the shoulder. And I'm just breathing heavy. And he goes, I saw you dance up there, he says. I saw you dance on Chevis Rock.